Let me see. Trying to open this. Suppose. Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. Like the channel if you like what you see. Comment, like, and subscribe. Appreciate it. I also got a Instagram page at Art by Coffee. Art underscore by underscore coffee with one F. Check it out. Most of the paintings on there are for sale. I can do shipping. This is my most recent painting of my idea of Mother Nature. I'm doing the darker tones, and I'll bring in the lighter tones. Let's see. Can't read the comments, sorry. No, I can. Appreciate it. Thank you. Check out my other pieces on Art by Coffee on Instagram if y'all like. Y'all can see more detailed paintings. If you're in San Antonio, Texas is where I'm located. Uh, I manage a studio called Nomasate Studios, and we're having a show tomorrow actually. An artist named Jerry Herrera if I'm saying it correct. Or Jerry Garcia, sorry. Um, he's curating a show with Circadas, Chicharas. They're wood cutouts, and like about 35 artists are creating a design on it, on the wood cutouts, and they'll be showcasing them. The show starts at 6 o'clock, located on 110 East La Chapelle. It's free to the public. The art will be for sale, so if you're interested, support the local artists, buy a piece. It's much appreciated. I'll also have some pieces hanging up there. It won't be part of the show, but I have a space there, so I have my work always showing. I also have merch for sale, so if you like what you see, I got t-shirts, caps, original paintings. Yeah. But yeah, check out my page. Give me a follow on Instagram if you like what you see again. Again, it's Art by Coffee. Art underscore by underscore coffee with one F. It's a sun and a moon painting. I actually have caps made of that sun and moon. It looks pretty cool. On the back of the cap it says daydreaming in a nightmare. Yeah, this is my most recent painting. I'm trying to get more into it. It's a tongue. I used to have a podcast. I no longer have a producer, so I just kind of record off my phone and then, zoom in. I want to bring it back, but I want a producer who wants to put their all into it, just like I do into my paintings. It's hard to find that. I do have all the equipment, but I'm kind of like on the fence of selling it all. But yeah. Type in where y'all from and looking from. It's always cool to see where everybody's viewing from. I've got people as far as Germany, so that's pretty cool. There are some other places. Can't quite remember though. But I know they were from like another country, so that's pretty cool. Let's see. Thank you so much. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, again, it's Art by Coffee. Art underscore by underscore coffee on Instagram. I have paintings for sale on there as well. This will be the newest one. Let me see. I go off of images on Pose Space, and I kind of like recreate it in my own way, in my Mother Nature concept when I'm creating female body figures. Then I have smaller paintings of just the flower interacting with insects or hummingbirds. Again, y'all could check out my page and check out what I'm talking about. There was a butterfly on here, but I painted over it, and I want to come up with a different insect maybe. What do y'all think? What do y'all have in mind that I should put on the tip of its tongue or flying above it? What insect would you put if you were painting this? I got to the point with with this Mother Nature painting and my flowers where it's like, this is it. It's what I like painting. Uh-oh. Kind of messed it up there. Um, let me see. Trying to create a darker tone right here where her arm's covering. So it's like blocking and shadowing. I should have kept the one that I had on me on hand. But on my last recent one is probably the most detailed I've gotten with these paintings. It's on my page. Uh-oh, it's too dark. Ah, let's see. There you go. I need to like go in there gradually with this green. It's like very, it's transparent, but it's uh, it's dark when you don't dilute it. A lot of the times, instead of blending, I stipple, and it gives it a bit more like flexibility and shading. And then it creates like different, how do you say, texture. I think it's pretty cool. Like this side needs the same blue or green, but just way more watered down. Let's see if I can do that. It's dark. It's a bit too dark. I'm kind of messing it up, but it's okay. Can always fix these type of paintings. Thank you so much. My last painting, I kind of like focused on it like crazy, and it was very detailed. So I kind of want to bring that same energy and technique and skill onto this one. I had brought it over to my house from the studio to kind of get like a reference on how I was going about that. But not every painting's the same, so I was like, I'll take it back, especially because the show's tomorrow. So I want it to be shown. You never know who's, might be interested in catch a sale. I had a show in May. It was a good turnout. That was probably the most I've sold in a art event. It's pretty cool. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'll come back and focus on the petals, make them a more softer, and then work on the little low lights and highlights on the flower, just like the tongue highlights and the lights. On my other paintings, I keep the background just one color, but when I do the Mother Nature, I try to create like a environment but also keep it simple so the focus is on her alone. You know what I mean? On the grass, it's fun to work with, like with the shading. If you can tell, it's like darker on this side, lighter on this side. Kind of like, the direction of the sun. Uh, I kind of learned that technique of like light source with grass accidentally with my one of my first paintings, or smaller versions, the 8x10s. And I was like, I like that idea, so I started doing that idea. It's cool to mess with like perception also. Is it a life-size person, Mother Nature, or is it a tiny flower? How big is that sun? A little like, I guess, the story behind these paintings. I never had a story prior to creating it, but the idea came with two different ideas and I mashed them together. Um, when I put insects or hummingbirds with the serpent tongue and the sharp teeth, the serpent tongue is like evil or like eeriness, so to say, and the flower's beauty. And so are the insects or the hummingbirds. And I try to put them together and make the painting seem subtle. And like it's kind of like beauty and eeriness, meet, and then just the painting alone altogether makes it seem subtle that like that those two kind of like just fit well together. Like it's creepy, but it's beautiful. But yeah, and then also it kind of leaves the audience to wonder like, is she gonna eat the hummingbirds or insects, or is she just like playing with it in tandem whenever they fly, or just even sitting on the tip of the tongue? Yeah, every painting has that, kind of gives you that wonder. It's like, is they gonna eat it, or are they just friends? But yeah, this is my idea of Mother Nature. Just relaxing in her own environment. I'm trying to get as much like with this color in there before I start like stippling with markers. Cause then I kind of bring back all the dark shades with some lighter shades. I'm also looking at a picture, but I can't show you because it's a nude, and I'd rather not get like shadow banned or anything. Yeah, it's like every painting I'm still learning though. I don't got it completely figured out. I always like trip myself out when I learn new techniques, and I'm like, cool, I'm gonna use that on the next one. See, I probably went too dark though. It's still wet, so I just go back in, wipe a little bit of it off. Well, maybe not. It kind of worked out. Used to be more darker right here. All through like right here, gradually. And then I'll probably move on to lighter shades. Definitely. You're an artist as well? On my podcast that I did have, like with all the cameras going and all that, I would interview artists when I could. I try to like invite artists to come paint with me and ask them questions, like what they got going on, future aspirations, etc. But we did it for about a year. No, it's just me, but well, I haven't really focused on the podcast to be honest. I've been focusing on being a full-time artist. It's doing me pretty good. I'm 2 years in a few months. Uh-oh. It's her kneecap right there. Trying to create that division. And like bevel. Yeah, these are fun to paint. Sometimes I take forever because I don't want to like miss something. I think the longest one probably took me like a month with this 8x10s. Because I just don't like rushing the process. Let me see. I'll do the back right now. Give me a minute. Or not the back, but right here. Let's see. I have some paintings that like I don't finish, but I put aside, and I'll get to them eventually. Like when I had my show, well, it's probably too dark. It'll work. When I had my show in May, I pretty much showcased every piece that I've had um, available, which was 99 paintings. And I showcased them at the studio. If you ever decide to buy acrylic markers, I don't know what medium you work with, but I like working with Thule. Pretty good brand, Thule Art. I think they're better than Poscas. That's just my opinion. And then they have like fine point tips, and that's how I do all my detailed work on these, like stippling and like getting within the line of these little highlights, like the red. I'll add like oranges, pinks, yellows inside those letters to or lines of color to illuminate it. And they're very like inexpensive. You get like I won't use that color there. You can get like I got this 30 pack of fine tips for 45. But if you have Prime, you get it for like 35 and some change. It's pretty cheap. It's almost $1.25 per marker. Let me see. What was I gonna do? Ah. Ah. Excuse me. That might work. Just adding some different tones of green where the lighter parts are at, but like right in between both colors of like dark and light. I'll probably come in with some stippling. I'm sorry about that. Add a little bit of green right here. Tone that down. Probably should have done it on the bottom. Let's see. There you go. I'll fix that a little bit. Might fix that a bit. Let me see. Just might do a dragonfly again. You're the second person to say dragonfly amongst all the people who gave an opinion option suggestion. So I'll probably do a dragonfly. So wings. You as well. Good night. Well, I think I'm done for the night. Y'all have a good night. Let me give y'all a close up before I go. Thank y'all for tuning in. Peace.